Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I'm here to give you your what you don't see coming message. So I have missed you guys over the last few days. I'm sorry, I've had company in town and yeah, just been super busy. But anyway, if you're looking for a personal session with me, you can book on my scheduler in the description box down below. And if you like my content, I really hope you will like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and get into it to see what does Taurus not see coming. It's 11:11 on the clock right now, guys, just so you know. Discovering the truth. Very interesting. Okay, so these are upside down. Let's go ahead and get your tarot cards out on the table. So you're definitely on some kind of journey. I'm seeing that for sure. You're on a journey to find the truth. Interesting with the Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. I think that honestly, this is about like you could be revisiting something, or you're like really trying to consider like a way to redo something. You're reassessing, like it's so weird. It's weird. I'm using all these R words, like these re words. So it's kind of like Mercury retrograde, right? Like we reassess, we revisit, we review, that kind of thing. But like it's not Mercury retrograde right now. So it's really interesting to me that I feel like you're doing that. Like right now you seem to be in this like reviewing energy. You're like reassessing your plans. You're looking at things differently. I feel like honestly, you could be feeling like things have been really going slow in your finances, and you're just like, come on, universe, like get it together. Like, when are you gonna come through with these blessings? Where are they at? And I'm just feeling like, I don't know, I feel like you've just been kind of down and out a little bit, you know? But it's weird because it's like while I feel like you're down and out, I also kind of feel like you're in this energy of, oh my God, there's the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You're in this energy of, it's like you're looking at it and you're saying to yourself, okay, this is something that I can fix. This is something that I can do. Like, I really feel like you're trusting in yourself and your capabilities, okay? So that's really interesting. Okay, so we have our 10 cards out on the table here, and then you have the Empress on the bottom of the deck and Discovering Truth. I'll probably get some more cards out in a minute, but let's just go ahead and dive in. So you have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles came out in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Look, what you're discovering the truth to is the Empress. This is your underlying energy, right? And I feel like you've just been, you could have been like in a period of solitude, really journaling or just thinking about things, just reassessing things. You know, honestly, you could have been focused on like a new beginning in your life in some fashion. With the Ace of Cups, it could be new love. Like you just have something else that the universe is giving to you right now. That doesn't really have a lot to do with pentacle energy. You know, it's about the heart space. So that could be a message for some of you guys. But I mean, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it can also be like you're not single, like you're no longer single. Like you've gone from being single to now you are no longer single. So that can definitely be a message for some of you. But because the Nine of Pentacles is next to the Five of Pentacles, I'm definitely looking at this like things have been going they've just been moving along at a snail's pace. And, you know, the Hermit energy, like you've just been kind of going within. January is like this for a lot of people, you know, and like if you run your own business, like January can typically be a very slow month. It's a slow month for consumerism. It's just, you know, people recovering their finances and everything like that after the end of the year with all of the holidays that we have. And so, that could be something that you're doing. Like, you're in recovery mode, you're just in rest, you're just taking some R&R time with that hermit energy, right? But I feel like you've also just been sort of like going within. You've been just trying to discover the truth about things. Like, it's almost like you're waiting for some sort of breakthrough or just aha moment to come to you. And I feel like you're right on the precipice. Like, I absolutely feel that for you, Taurus, because of the fact that you have the Emperor with the Queen of Wands here. And so this is basically saying, like, that this energy that you've been lacking is going to be restored. Okay. And then you're going to start feeling like this vibrancy and this just, you're lots of energy. You know what you need to do with that Emperor, and you know the action that you're going to take, and you know that you're going to put yourself out there, and you're going to be seen, and you're going to be heard, and you're going to be valued, and you're going to be achieving some kind of success, right? Right now, I think that you have just been, it's really interesting because this is a message for some of you, but I feel like some of you feel like you're being held down by the man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of red tape. There's just a lot of like bureaucracy that you're having to deal with right now. So say, for instance, like you're looking for a place to live, like you have some new beginning here on the horizon for you, and you've been just looking for a place to move to, and there's just a lot of red tape, all the regulations that, and the parameters that you have to cross over, and it could just be really frustrating for you. Because you have that Five of Pentacles with the Hierophant, and you're just, I feel like you're just, you're basically, it's kind of the energy of like, when is it going to be enough? Like, when am I just going to get past this? Like, when am I just going to be able to just have things be easy? Like, I think that that's the best way I'm trying to put this, is that, you're just like wanting things to be easy, and they haven't been. I feel like you think that they haven't been easy. But I just get this sense with you, Taurus, that there's something that happens with you that really shifts. I mean, it's absolutely massive, because we go from the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, over here to the Ten of Pentacles, underneath the Emperor. It's like this, it really is just this very sudden shift within you, in which you no longer seem to feel like you're at the mercy or the disposal of the way that society works, and you're really sort of stepping into this power, and you're like, no, I'm gonna just make things happen. Instead of like letting life happen to you, you are gonna be happening to life. I hope that makes sense. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and see a little bit more about this. Oh, well, we had the Four of Cups come out. Yeah, it's interesting, because I feel either you've been rejected, like you've been rejected by, like, it could be, like I said, like you've been rejected by a place that you've been trying to move to, because you have the Four of Wands here. Like, you've been rejected by a place you've been trying to move to. You had like a house that just didn't go through, or an apartment that didn't go through, and it's just been really frustrating for you. It could be with that Five of Pentacles, like you don't have a high enough credit score, or you don't meet the income threshold, which are just, honestly, like, it's insanity how high the income thresholds are right now. I mean, to be really honest with you, in order to meet the qualifications to get a place right now. And I feel like there's just this level of frustration that's been happening, honestly, with you. And because of that, I think that you've just been taking a time out, and you've really been just like reassessing your life, reassessing your finances, reassessing your approach, really considering like maybe you should do something a little bit different, go against the grain. Look at that. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups now. I feel like something shifts in you where you just start to, you start to change your lens of how you view things to to something different. It's like, instead of seeing, oh my gosh, this is beautiful because you have the High Priestess. Instead of seeing the problems that you're up against, you start to see the opportunity. And you do, you have an opportunity that's coming in for you. And I honestly kind of feel a little bit, Taurus, it's because the Four of Cups is underneath this. This can be an opportunity that comes in for you that you are kind of unsure about. Like, you're unsure of what, I feel like, because you're unsure whether or not you should trust it. So say, for instance, like if it's new love, right? You could be really unsure whether or not you should trust it. But I do feel like you are going to be discovering the truth about how you can trust this person. Additionally, I want to say another thing. So if you are interested, because I just noticed this, like if you are interested in somebody still from your past, with that Queen of Swords here and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that perhaps you've been waiting on somebody to be single, or somebody has been waiting on you to be single. That message just came to me, but I don't think that that's for everybody. I feel like if that message is for you, you could have felt like rejected by this person in the past, or you could have felt like, maybe like they chose somebody else over you. But I feel like you could have intuitively known that this person really always wanted to be with you, or maybe they had some residual issues that they had to wrap up. And so there has been a period of silence with this individual. And there could be like connecting, with this Page of Cups, just sort of reaching out and saying, hey, I've been thinking of you, I've been missing you, and that kind of thing. So that message is for somebody. I feel like that message is kind of strayed away from what we were talking about. Absolutely. But anyway, so back to what I was saying, like, okay, so you have this Wheel of Fortune energy right here. And so there definitely is a shift. There's a major change that happens for you and how things are unfolding. So for some of you, you could have come out of a period in your life where you were single and, you were just kind of on your own. And, you're transitioning into a relationship. You could be transitioning into moving in with somebody, or transitioning into, look at this, like you have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, like transitioning, Empress, Emperor, okay? Transitioning into a long-term committed partnership, into marriage, into engagement, into moving in together, that kind of thing. So this is something that you don't see coming, or it is unfolding for you right now. So I feel a little bit too, I don't know, I'm just getting this whole weird energy because I'm noticing that the Queen of Wands seems to be in between the Empress and the Emperor. So for some of you, like there is, because the Queen of Wands for me a lot of the times can be like the other, okay? And so for some of you, like there could be like another person in your sphere of influence, and this is not going to be for everybody, but there could be another person in your sphere of influence who is like still kind of holding out for a time that you two could get together. That is this one. I think that this person could be sort of hiding in the shadows. Like this person could just be kind of watching you, keeping their eye on you, that kind of thing. So that is a message for somebody. But anyway, so you're going here from this 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. Something is absolutely going to be working out for you. And the Hierophant right in the middle of the spread, this can be, a relationship. This could be school. This could be, like financial institutions. Like perhaps you've been waiting on some money to come in for you and it hasn't been coming in and there's been a delay and you've just been like, oh my gosh, I'm really struggling financially. You know what I mean? And it comes in for you. Okay. But I definitely just kind of get this sense that like if you've been experiencing this energy in your life where you feel like you just keep trying and trying and trying and you're just going, you feel like you're you're just hitting a wall. You know, like things are not working out for you. And I know it's got to be frustrating because like all of this is all the astrologers, like we're all telling you like Jupiter's in Taurus and this is such an abundant time and everything, but you have to remember like it really does depend on like how Jupiter transits your chart, you know, specifically, and how it aspects certain planets in your chart. You know what I mean? So yes, it's an abundant time for Taurus, but Uranus is still in Taurus too, and Uranus is just shaking things up. And it could be that there is an energy that you have to release. Like there is a blockage that you have. Like you could be blocked financially, you know, to where you're not, how do I put this? You could be blocked financially to where you don't allow yourself to receive it. Okay. And that could be rooted into deep, you know, inner child wounding, your perception of yourself, times that you've been rejected, times that things that have not worked out for you. And you sort of carry that energy around subconsciously or consciously. You know what I mean? But I do feel like there is a blockage here that could be, how do I put this too? Because it's like it's surfacing, but it's being removed. And I always tell people, like I'm a Reiki master, and I do a lot of energy healing with people. And you know, as a Reiki master, like we basically, or I clear the energy. It's basically like you're pulling a plug. Okay. And as a Reiki master, that's been clogging up your chakras. And then the energy has to drain out. Like the stuck energy has to drain out. And so it can be a little bit uncomfortable, like as these things are surfacing and you're looking at them and you're more aware of them and they're no longer repressed. But that's just because they're clearing out of the way. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel here. I feel like this energy has been surfacing, this blockage has been surfacing for you, and it is being cleared out of the way so that you can shift, you can see things from a different perspective. So if you've been dealing with a lot of red tape and a lot of, you know, just parameters that you've been up against, restrictions that you've been up against in your life, and you feel like you just keep trying to make things happen and they're just not happening the way that you would like them to happen, they're not going the way that you would like them to go. There's something about that is being revealed to you so that you can acknowledge it and you can try to shift your perspective, shift your energy into your own personal power. And the Emperor can be a bit of a trailblazer. You know, that's Aries energy. And so we're thinking cardinal energy, and cardinal signs are trailblazers. And it can be that what's happening for you is you're starting to see the High Priestess. You're starting to see a new way of how to do things. Basically, kind of like, you know, people who just get fed up with the whole system of trying to buy a house and that the houses are marked way above what their value should really be, or paying for these apartments, it's sky high prices, and they just decide, I'm going to go get a tiny home and go live off the grid, right? That would be this energy for me in terms of a shift in perspective that happens for you where you see a new way. Okay, there's definitely, like, when you look at this energy versus this energy, it's basically like night and day. There is some new energy that comes in for you with this Ace of Cups, something that is it's a new opportunity. It's something that is going to make you very happy. And it is leading you into all of this abundant energy right here. I think the only thing that you really have to watch out for is what you hang on to. And I get the sense that basically, like, what this is about right here, it's because of the fact that you've been feeling like you've been without. And so when you actually start to get more of, you may be afraid to spend it or to enjoy it or to, to bask in it, because of the fact that you're afraid you're going to end up back over here again with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Additionally, it can also be like a major increase in your finances, and the universe is saying, hey, put some back into savings. You know, some of you could be saving to actually buy a house, right? And so that could be what this energy is right here. But I get the sense that like this Wheel of Fortune is leading you to recognizing your own power. You know, there's a spiritual shift that's happening here with you, Taurus, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, spiritual shift that's happening for you. And it is leading you into the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, like all of this powerful energy to create, to manifest, you know, to make things happen, to attract, right? This is all really incredible energy for that, you know? It is giving birth to something new and watching it unfold before your very eyes in your life. And for some of you, this could even be an inheritance, an increase in finance. I mean, 10 of Pentacles for me sometimes can even be, you know, you win a little money. It can be a gift, even like a financial gift, things like that. I mean, honestly, with the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles next to each other, it could be a tax return. I mean, I have to say that too, but I do feel like there's an energy of rejoicing. You know, you have the opportunity to really expand in your life and to really revel and to just enjoy things and just feel like you're in a really abundant space in your life. And, you know, I do get the sense that for some of you, you may be afraid. You kind of hold back at first. You're a little bit like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'm scared to enjoy this because it's almost as if you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean? You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. But I feel like the truth is you're standing in the light of truth. The truth is that things are really going to be shifting for you. They really are. They're shifting for you. The lights are coming on and they're just shifting. I do feel like also like you with this Four of Wands, you have a sense of safety, sense of security. Again, like I said, some of you literally could be getting married. I mean, literally, because you have the Emperor, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Empress, the Four of Wands. I mean, absolutely. I also feel a little bit like the way this Emperor is looking at the Queen of Wands, so you could have a person in your life who is in that Emperor energy. They know what they want. They've got to have you, right? They've got to have you. They just look at you like you're just this fiery, passionate person. You know, it doesn't matter what your gender is. And they want to turn you into their empress or vice versa, right? I mean, it could be, but it just doesn't matter what the gender is, you know, just somebody looks at you like, yeah, that's my person, you know, and I want this person long term. Like, I'm looking at the long game right here, you know what I mean? And I feel a little bit too, I don't know, this High Priestess just kind of talking to me, like she just, it's almost as there's something that you know about another situation in your life. Like there's something that you just intuitively understand or you're just picking up on. I mean, I kind of just get this sense that like something is really calling to you energetically. It can be a person. Now I would pay attention to your dreams, but I don't know. I keep feeling something. I think it has to do with this Queen of Wands too, because to me, they even have the same expression. They both have these bigger cats. It's really interesting. Tell me more about what is this High Priestess trying to tell us? The Fool. Interesting. The Death card. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So what I feel for you, oh my gosh, and I know now I know. Okay, what I feel for you is there is something in your life with this death card. There's something in your life that your spirit guides are trying to call you to change, to transform. And I feel like this is going to set you free. This leap that you take, this shift in a new direction that you take is going to be incredibly abundant for you. But the thing is that you have to listen. You have to really pay attention to what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Okay? I'm going to give you an example. I was on a walk last night, and I was thinking about some changes that I want to make in my life. And all of a sudden, I heard an owl, okay? And I look up and it's on top of the roof, like right next to me. And it's like hooing, right? And and then another owl is like talking back to it. And in that moment, I knew that that was a sign. I knew that that was a sign from the universe that what I was thinking about in that moment that I was supposed to do, okay? It was a transformation that I was supposed to make. And this transformation that I am supposed to make is going to be right, like the right fit, okay? So I can see how, now I'm starting to see myself in this reading too, which it happens sometimes. I don't sit here and read for myself, guys, because to be honest with you, not all the messages are going to resonate for me, but sometimes I will see a little bit of myself in the reading, and I just wanted to tell you that story so that I could explain to you like an example of when your spirit guides are talking to you. And sometimes some of y'all could get like audible messages. You could hear it through songs. You could hear whatever, but where you could see signs, symbols, synchronicities, angel numbers, etc., 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 right? But owls represent, the psychic realm and intuition, right? Here we go. We have this high priestess. So the high priestess is really strong in this reading, okay? Because I get the sense that the high priestess is the very thing that is going to take you from this energy that we were talking about, where you feel like things have just been lagging along, they've been slow, you've been in hermit mode, you've had to take a time out, you've just been in R&R mode, you've just been waiting on things to work out for you, things that I feel like are out of your control because it has to do with, institutions, or it has to do with just the way things are structured, like I said, like red tape, institutions, banks, all contracts, whatever. Like you've been waiting on things have not been working out the way that you would like them to. I don't know why I also heard like algorithms, like if you work online, like it could be, you've been frustrated because the algorithm hasn't been working in your favor. That's not going to be for everybody because not everybody works online, but anyway, so it's like this is going to be what's going to shift the energy for you. To me, it's kind of like the high priestess, i.e. your intuition, your deep inner knowing, is what is going to trigger this wheel of fortune. And this wheel of fortune is going to set in motion a train of circumstances that are going to lead you to your own personal freedom. Right here with the Fool card. Interesting. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful because I just looked down and I saw the glowing sunlight coming through the windows. To me, I just get the sense that it's kind of like you're turning your head and you're looking in the other direction from a situation that you've been stressed about, you've been trying to consider, you've just been trying to write about it, you've been trying to devise some sort of plan, you've been trying to discover the truth of the situation, to understand like what the issue is, whatever, okay? But it's like you shift your focus, and that shift an intuitive shift, that shift is the thing that's going to work out for you. So say for instance, okay, and this just came to me. So say for instance, because I looked down at this home right here. Say for instance, you have been, online, or you've been going out, you've been searching for homes, you found this one that like you just have to have, like, this is it, this is my home, okay, like this is it, right? And it's just been taking forever, right? It just hasn't been working out, like, and whatever. And you shift your focus. You intuitively get this notion to shift your focus, and you find another one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one that you're supposed to go with. And it won't feel like that. I don't think that it'll feel like that at first because you're so dead set on something else. But I just get this sense that you get this intuitive nudge, like you're driving down the street and intuitively you feel that you need to make a right. And so you just take a right, and bam, it's like right there. It's like right there, and now that's the one. Okay? Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really getting in terms of a house. So I really get this sense that it's so interesting. Do you see how these two individuals they're pointing a certain way, right? They're both pointing that way. They're talking about it. And this individual is saying, no, I'm going to go this way. Okay. Which is interesting because it's actually left, but I'm going to go this way. And that's where you find the truth. That's where you find, and the truth can be just the universe saying, this is the thing that's right for you. This is the thing that's right for you. A total shift in your focus. So if you've been working really hard at something and you feel like something just hasn't been working out for you, and you've just been feeling like, the universe is leaving you here in this Five of Pentacles energy. And it's really interesting because it's like you feel like the universe is leaving you on this Five of Pentacles energy, but at the same time, like there's some sort of spiritual awakening that happens for you. So I don't think that you give up on the universe. I think that you feel for a moment like the universe is giving up on you. But I feel like you have this sort of spiritual aha moment, right? And then you're being led into this new direction. It is a direction you haven't been considering because you've been focusing on trying to make something work in your life that maybe isn't working. So you get this spiritual aha moment to move in a different direction, okay, so maybe you don't want to completely give up on something in your life, but you want to add something to it, or you just want to shift gears a little bit, okay? Or you just get this intuitive nudge to shift gears a little bit. You make that shift, okay? Wheel of Fortune, you make that shift, and that is the thing that is going to transform everything. It's going to transform you out of this situation into this energy, and it's going to set you free. This was an interesting message, guys. Like, I just gotta be real with you. So let's get you one more closing oracle message and wrap up. Traveling lightly. You are releasing things that I feel like aren't meant to go on the journey that you're going on. Taking shelter. The answers are within. There's that High Priestess energy. You are simplifying your life. And that's the thing too. Get ready for new horizons. Oh my gosh, I love this. I feel like with the simplifying your life, I think that maybe, just maybe, the Four of Cups for me sometimes can be about overcomplicating a situation. The universe is over here trying to give a person a cup. Okay, like this is the glowing freaking cup, right? But the person in the picture is looking down at the other three cups and is just worried about those, And to me, that can be just overcomplicating the situation, and not really trusting one's intuition. The intuitive nudge would tell that person, take that cup coming out of the sky, like the hand is coming out of the sky, giving you a cup. Take that cup, that's a gift from the universe. But the person in the picture, the traditional Rider-Waite of the Four of Cups, is overcomplicating the situation. You need to simplify. It's time to toss out whatever attachment you have to the blockage that you have, okay? Because it's blocking your intuition, and it's keeping you from being able to find the answers within and to embrace the new horizons, because the new horizons are here. Your spread ends in the Fool card. I mean, the new horizons are here. And they are abundant, honey. Like, they really are. Listen to the nudges. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.